Hey, what's going on, fight fans? Coach the Wild Man coming at you again. Cage Fighting Championships podcast. You know what I do with Cage Fighting Championships? I talk about all things combat sports related, from the highs to the lows. All right, you know what's going on? We're going to be in Dalton, Georgia, August the 1st. So now I'm getting my interviews done, giving you the best stories and giving you the best interviews. I got a guy in the line who has the best name you can possibly come up with. He better come like his name says he is, or I'm going to have a problem myself. His name is Alpha, legitly Alpha, and he's in the fight game. He don't get no better than that. That means in his genes, he wants to scrap. That's what we're going to talk about. So, Alpha, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So let's get the fans caught up, right? Because I like to learn different
Yes, sir.
stories. Tell the fans how you got your name.
Yeah, so I think it was the story I've heard is my grandma named me, or she suggested it at least. Apparently, I had like a great uncle or maybe someone else going on in my family that had the same name, and he died at like an early age. So they say it's like a family name, but I think it's only been like one person. So I don't know how long it's been running, but I got it.
Hey, I know that's right. Hey, man, you might be royalty for all we know. So did that name make you want to get into fighting? How'd you go from that name into combat sports? Like what made that happen?
Yeah, so the name, like, it was just a coincidence, or the Lord in my belief.
Yeah.
But my stepdad got us into fighting at first because I was 8, and he picked us up from school one day and was like, "Hey, y'all want to learn how to fight to defend yourself in case y'all ever get bullied or whatever?" And I was like, me and my little brother both, and we were like, "Yeah, sure, we can try it." And we started going to a local kickboxing gym, and we had dodgeball at the end of class every day. So that kept us going because we were like, "Hey, let's get to the class to play dodgeball." And then we were kept going up the belts, got our junior black belts under Seth Wood at the gym that we trained at. And then
Mhm.
that gym shut down. So then I was about 12, 13, and we went up and started training with Derek Brunson in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay. So once you caught the bug, you go, okay, I want to keep going. I don't want to quit. I want to keep fighting. So you
Oh, yeah.
found Brunson. Like I said, Brunson was MMA. So how did you know that you want to do MMA?
Yeah, well, like striking was cool. I was like, that's what I started out with. It's
Yeah.
fun. I enjoy striking. And then once I started like gotten into wrestling and jiu-jitsu, it was a whole new world of stuff to learn. So like
Hmm.
that's a part of the thing I love about the sport is like there's always something to learn. You never know everything. So wrestling and jiu-jitsu was a whole new field for me to step into, and then I fell in love with just the slight improvements each day that I was noticing, and the whole realm of mixing it all together and everything. And then I just stuck with it, and here we are.
Okay. Because let's say your record is 7-2. So obviously you're pretty good at it. So
I try to be.
give me the match if you can remember. What was the fight that made you go, you know what? I think I can really do this shit. What was that fight?
Yeah, well, I grew up like before I turned 18 because you can't do MMA until you're 18 in North Carolina. So
Hmm.
I grew up doing boxing, kickboxing matches and everything. And I always had like the goal of starting MMA.
Hmm.
And then my MMA debut, I get a TKO, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna keep running through. And then my second MMA fight, amateur, I lost. The guy held me down the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like I thought I was unbeatable because like I wasn't really losing coming up, and then I knocked down my first guy, so I was like, oh, I'm about to steamroll through everybody.
Hmm.
But then that fight really changed my perspective. As like MMA is, even if I'm could be better than this guy on this day, he could have my number and hold me down the whole time. So it's like a whole thing of I had to take wrestling more serious, take my jiu-jitsu more serious, and
Yeah.
then just stick with it. Just 1% better every day is my motto.
I know that's right. Right. So
Yes,
so now
sir.
you got punched in the face. You got kicked in the gut. So you like it now. So what is your vision for yourself? I mean, your record's come along pretty good. What do you want to see yourself in the next 10 fights? What do you want to be?
Oh yeah. So just continue to climb up the regional rankings until I get a shot into the big leagues, whether it be through Contender Series or straight to the UFC or some other organization. I'm ready to take a step up whenever the Lord's ready for me. I put a lot of faith and trust in the path the Lord has for me. So I just really want to continue to grow and get better and show that. And and use my platform to motivate others and show others like, I mean, you can do it too. Just find your talents, hone them, and do them to the full extent.
All right, fight fans. He talked like he don't have a name like Alpha. I don't know what's going on with him. He seemed like he a really nice guy. I'm looking at his record. Apparently he can fight, but I don't know where Alpha come from and the way that he's talking. So I'm gonna ask him this question. So Alpha, what do you know about your opponent and how you see that fight going down?
So I see him. He ain't scared to fight. From what I've seen, he likes to go out there and first one to go down loses. He likes to put it all on the line. So I mean, I'm really excited to go out there and see how he approaches this fight. I plan to approach it as a professional. I seen his interview and said just come as a professional. So that's how I plan to come and just try to show my experience. I know I'm still young, but I've got a lot of experience, a lot of years in the game. So I hope to go out there and show my skills and let it let the record show.
All right. Oh, he's so nice. So let me ask you, like, I know your stepdad got you into fighting. So what's your mom
Yes, sir.
thinking about you, getting into the cage, things like that? How'd she feel about it?
Yeah, so a lot of people always ask her, like, man, how do you watch your sons fight? Like, are you not scared or whatever, whatever? But she acts all chill about everything. She don't seem to get too nervous. My stepdad gets more nervous than her, but like he gets more like worked up. He's got high blood pressure and everything, so he's all like spazzing out. But he gets really worked up. My mom stays. She remains pretty calm.
Yeah.
If she's recording the video, you'll hear her yelling though.
I know that's right. All right, so like I said, you seem like a very good dude. Obviously you want to be a master of your craft. You stick to the grindstone, and you seem to be locked into your faith. So what's one thing that you want the fans to know about you that they probably wouldn't guess outside your name, of course?
um, I don't know. I guess like I try to be more myself than more just a fighter.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just look at fighters as like, oh, they're all just guys that just like they're just fighters. That's the group we get grouped in. So I try to show more of myself and be myself as far as like I want if you're gonna be a supporter of me or a fan of me, I want you to support me not just because I'm a good fighter on the screen. So
Yeah.
I want people to see me. I got a personality. I'm not just some robot out there fighting. So I just want everybody to look at me and think like, oh, that's a real guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what's up. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep trying to keep it humble. So give the
Yes, sir.
fans an idea. What is a typical camp like for you when you're getting ready for a fight? How long does your camps normally go?
Yeah, so I train year round, like just because it's a year round sport, I got to be ready for whatever fight, especially in the stage I'm in now.
Yeah.
It's like I tell them I'm in camp until a big promotion pays me to get out of it.
I know
So
that's
I'm
right.
just staying grinding, but I know like about 6 to 8 weeks out from a fight, I'll make sure I'm not missing practice for anything that I don't need to be, or making sure I'm watching my weight, getting all my nutrition 100%, like, just fueling my body, treating my body how it's supposed to be. So typically it just looks like I work at a restaurant, shout out Highway 55 in Wallace. I work there. I go there, help open up, go to practice. I live like an hour from practice, so I drive like an
Okay.
hour to practice. Stay there from about noon to about 2:30, doing the classes. I got strength conditioning on certain days, like
Mhm.
whatever other things I got going on, and then I head back to work and usually work shift from like 3:34 to 9 o'clock. Get off work, try to relax with my girlfriend as much as possible, go to sleep, wake up, do it again.
I hear you.
That's
So
about my life.
so are you able to shut it off? Like I said, I've been around fighters for over 2 decades. So are you able to shut it off? Like, when you get home, you're not thinking about fighting, you think about chilling, or is it always in your head? You're always like, hey, I gotta study some fight tape, or ooh, I gotta try this next move. What does your mind think about when you're home?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it depends. I think if, especially when I'm in camp, it's a lot more of like in the back of my head, like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta think about how practice went, and let's say like it was just sparring just passed. I gotta think about my performance in sparring and
Hmm.
what happened, how I may have got caught, how I may have been in a good position here. So it's just like replaying things in my head. But I try to really let my body have a good rest from it when I get home and like
Okay.
relax, maybe watch some TV. But it ain't long till I'm back to sleep, back to waking up, back to practice. So it's usually a continuous cycle just going on.
All right, well, that's what's up. All right. Hey, you heard the fight fans. Hey, he live a simple life. He just a guy that bangs. Simple as that. I'm still trying to put my head around the alpha battle because I come from the Marine Corps. When we say alpha,
Yes, sir.
we are monsters, right? So this clean cut kid, talk nice, don't know how to cuss. Apparently, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keeps it clean. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, Alpha. Before we wrap it up, shout out to your family, shout out to your sponsor, give everybody some love.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my family, my mom, John. Shout out my little brother, Jesse James. He's coming up on the amateur. He just had his second amateur fight. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's my rock through my camp, weight cut, everything. She's with me, supporting me the whole way. Shout out to my girlfriend's family as well. They're actually driving 8 hours to come to my fight and come out and see me. So I'm really appreciative for them. Shout out my work, High 55. Shout out my whole team at Brunson Man Fitness. We got killers over there. Everybody's on the come up. We got AJ Fry, who just got in the UFC. He's a heavyweight. We got a lot of things going on. Kavanis Hurd, who's on the card with me as well. He's a up and coming 145er. So we got a lot of good things going on over there.
All right, that's what's up. Now, I'm not going to let you get off this line because it's the fight game, right?
All right.
What words do you have for your opponent? Because he's going to show up with some intensity.
Yep.
What words do you got for him?
Well, my words, I respect anybody that comes in there. I try not to be so beefy and hateful and violent, but when the night comes, I hope he comes prepared and comes and put on the best performance. And hey, let's be the main event. We're the main event for a reason. Let's give the fans what they want to see and be the main event there.
All right, well, you heard it, fight fans. Alpha said it in the most respectful way he could, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it up a notch. This the fight game, people. We bring that mother effing heat. His name is Alpha. He better come exactly like that, or he gonna get the business from Coach D. He said he ready. He trains with Brunson. Brunson is no joke. I knew him for a long time. He knows how to get down, so I'm pretty positive Alpha is trained correctly. I'm looking forward to see their main event for a reason. It's gonna be what it mother effing is. All right, Alpha, give us your name, give us where you're from, and your gym you train out of.
My name's Alpha Strout. I'm from Wallace, North Carolina, but I train out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Brunson's MMA and Fitness. Derek Brunson as a head coach. We got good things going on over there.
You heard it. He bring it like he bringing it. So it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
This is Coach D doing what he doing, calling it like he sees it, talking his share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.